Today we are going to learn how to solve 4 by 4 Rubik's Cube, and the first step that we start is by making centers of the 4 by 4. In this 4 by 4 cube, the unique thing is that the center consists of 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 sub pieces in the center of all the 4 by 4 Rubik's Cube centers. So we start by solving them. We'll always keep our 3 by 3 cube for the reference, or you can just memorize the color scheme, or otherwise you can keep it by yourself to learn better. Before starting this, I'm going to use some terminologies or some words that you should be familiar with. So this is the middle layer, this is the upper layer, this is the middle layer, this is the last layer. We know that there are 2 more layers in the middle layer. So I'm going to call this as middle upper layer and this as lower middle layer, so that we are able to learn efficiently how to make the centers. And we'll call this the piece that I have kept my hand on, or we can call this first piece as the middle upper left piece because it's on the left side of the middle upper layer. Second piece as middle upper right piece, since it's in the right part of the middle upper layer. We can call 3 as left middle lower piece, since it's in the left side of the middle lower layer, and 4th as the middle lower right piece, since it's in the right side of the middle lower layer. First thing that we start by before solving any center is that centers are movable in 4 by 4 Rubik's Cube, that is this. I can move this center, I can move this here, I can move it to the downside, I can move this to the left side and this to the right side. So everything can be moved. So let's learn how to make the center of 4 by 4 Rubik's Cube. We'll keep the 3 by 3 for our reference on the side. So let's learn. We start by making a line first. By that, what do I mean is this. This is the blue color line that we want to establish first. So I have this one blue piece on this side and I have one blue piece on this side. So we are always going to hold 4 by 4 cube in such a way that I am able to see at least 2 centers at the same time, so that I know where are the rest pieces of the blue center. Now if I move it like this, look, my this blue line is made. But what if my piece was in some different orientation? If they were both in the middle lower, okay, they both were in the middle lower, then I could never have made my blue color line, isn't it? So to make blue color line, we want my one piece to be in the, if it is in the middle lower layer, I want one piece to be on the middle lower layer and one piece to be on the upper middle layer. But both needs to be on the left side. So it's the piece left middle upper piece and it's the left middle lower piece. So if I now try to combine both of them, they'll make a straight line. Now let's try to find another blue color piece so that we know how to solve it more. So we found one on our left hand side. So I'm going to hold my cube like this. Right now, if I want to bring this piece with this line, if I'll do it like this, my earlier blue line is gone, but I don't want this. I want to bring this piece in such a way that I still have my blue color line. So what I'll do is I'll rotate the face to make this vertical line a horizontal line, but that too on the middle upper layer. Okay, middle upper layer. Now my piece in the middle lower layer, if I'll combine all 3 of them, they are now together, isn't it? So now they have formed L that we have in English alphabet. So rotate it until you have the L as you are familiar with in the English alphabet. We write L like this, isn't it? So now we found our another piece, blue color center piece, and it's right now on this layer, the other layer, and we want it to be here. So let's try to see where should we keep this piece, because it can go into four different places. It's the first place. It's right now on the left side of the middle lower layer. Now it's on the left side of the middle upper layer. Right now it's on the right side of the middle upper layer, and now it is on the right side of the middle lower layer. So how I want this piece to be oriented, so that my I'm finally able to make my blue color center here. So what I want to do with this piece is that I want it to be here in the middle lower layer only, but on the left side. So I'll keep rotating the face until this piece in the middle lower layer, and that too on the left side. Now I have done it. Now if I try to bring it back here, now this line is made, but my other line is gone. Now what I can do is uh, make this vertical line as horizontal line, that too in the middle upper layer. Now and put it in the middle upper layer. Now if I'll combine both of them, my blue color center is made. Try practicing like this until you are comfortable to make this center of any color. Now there can be n number of combination in this Rubik's cube. So let's try to make the white color center as well, because we made the blue one. It will be gone if I try to make the white one. But right now our focus is to learn how to make one particular color center. Okay. So I have these two white pieces on the diagonally, and just below them I have one white piece. Okay. To make a line, as I told you, we cannot do anything about this two pieces, or we can do it. Just see. Now if I try to break them apart to make them on different face, right now one is here, I can just twist this middle lower layer, and that piece is now has gone to some another face. Now what I can do to make a straight line, just see. If I want to make a straight line, I want this white piece to be either here or here. They have to be together by each other's side. So for that, what I'm going to do is, it is right now in the left of the middle upper layer. I'll also put it on the left of the middle lower layer, so that now it is on the left side of the middle lower layer, isn't it? Now if I'll try to put them up together, now they are forming a straight line. After doing that, I have this one white piece on the top with respect to this white line, and this one at the bottom. You can use either of these, it's your choice. So let me use this one, the one that's at the bottom right now. So if I'll try to put it up, this piece also came up without disturbing this white color line, isn't it? Now we'll try to put one more white color piece to complete this cross, or to complete the center, white center. Let's try to find the white color piece with respect to this center that we just made. It's not on the top, it's not on the right, it's not at the bottom. We are looking for the center pieces. It's not at the left side. So it must be just behind its back. Look, we have it here. But it's so difficult to, at the beginning, it's so difficult to look it like this. How can I orient this piece in such a way that I am able to complete my center? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this white color piece on this face, so that I'm able to rotate it in such a way that I'm going to make center here. So I'll put it on this face. Just say how I put it. So if I'll try to rotate, since it's in the middle lower layer, I'll move only the middle lower layer, but everything is moved. Okay, okay. So I only move the middle lower layer. After moving the middle lower layer, just see that my this part all is also gone of the plus sign that I made earlier. So what I want to do, it came in the middle lower layer. I'll just put it in the middle upper layer, so that now if I move my middle lower layer back to complete this plus sign, but my this piece is not gone. It is still there, and my this plus sign is also still there. You can rewind the video if you are not able to understand it. Now, I told you to rotate it in such a way that you are familiar it as the English L alphabet. So now it is the same alphabet that we are used to seeing in the English. Now, how to orient this one leftover piece is that the position of this one leftover piece should be on the left side of the middle lower layer. So if I'll try to rotate it like this, it's on the left side of the middle lower layer, isn't it? Now, I'll just move my this middle lower layer to make a white line here, and then after doing that, I'm going to make this vertical line or horizontal line by putting it in the middle upper layer. Now I have put it in the middle upper layer. I'm going to rotate this middle lower layer again, so that the other two white pieces that were gone can come back, and finally my white color center is also made. So now we're going to learn how to make the centers in such a way that my white cross is also not gone. Okay. So I'll try to see from 3 by 3 cube what options can you have. I'll say just pick up either from left, right, up or bottom. Any colors that you like. So I'll try to make the cross of either blue, orange, green or red with respect to this white color. Okay. With respect to this white color. So I'm going to pick blue. So blue should be on the right side of the Rubik's cube, right side of the white. So I'm going to make blue here. Just see what are the restricted movements right now. I don't have any restricted movement in this area, because while doing this, my white cross is not gone. My white cross is still there, and so I can move this around very freely. Okay, but I cannot do a lot of this movement, lot of this middle movement, because in this my white cross is getting disturbed. So we'll have to be very careful while making the blue center here, so that things are not messed up. So I had this blue color line in this area, so I just moved it around to bring it here. You can keep it horizontal, you can keep it vertical, it doesn't matter. Just try to see the other pieces. We are going to align it in such a way that my other pieces can come here on this space. So right now I have both the pieces on. Now I'm going to paste the blue, but just keep looking at white again and again, so that you know you have not messed it up. And I just see that they both are on my right hand side. The layer that is restricted for me a lot. So unfortunately they ended up on this side, but no problem. We'll still try to do it. Okay. So we can just pick any one of the pieces from here, and I'll try to move it in such a way that they can come on this space. So first of all, right now I have vertical line. I can make this horizontal line either on middle upper layer, or either on the lower middle layer. Okay. So let's pick the middle upper layer. I'm going to keep this horizontal line in the middle upper layer. Then I'm going to move it so that I can bring this one blue piece here, but my white is gone. No worries, we are going to bring it back. It came from middle upper layer. I'm going to put it in the middle lower layer. So now when I try to move my middle upper layer, my white piece is still there, and my blue line also came back, and at the same time my blue is I was able to bring this blue piece as well. Now, try after making this three dots or after combining these three pieces, what you can do, just try to orient it until you are familiar with the L that we are used to see. After doing that, how do we orient this one leftover piece? If you know from the earlier, is that we orient it on the, right now it's on the lower middle layer. Yes, we want it on the lower middle layer, but we don't want it on the right side of the lower middle layer. We want it on the left side of the lower middle layer. Okay, now we have oriented it on the left side of the middle lower layer. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to move this middle lower layer so that I can make the blue line here. Now, since I'm going to move this middle lower layer back, I'll need to put this horizontal line onto the middle upper layer, and then I'm going to bring my middle lower layer. Look, my white is still there and blue. Now, after making white and blue, we are going to see that orange is on the upper side of both of them. So, I'm going to pick orange here. I'm going to make orange on top of here. Right now, I can see only red pieces, but we are going to exchange it with the blue pieces. Now, I have a lot of restricted area because I am not able to move this freely, this layer, because otherwise my blue will be disturbed. I will not be able to move it up or down because my white will be disturbed. No worries, we'll still try to move it in such a way that my white cross is still there and blue cross is still there. So you can see I have this orange color line already made. So I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to put it on this layer. So for that I'm moving this left middle layer. This is the left middle layer that I moved. Because of this moving left middle upper layer, my this white cross is gone. But no worries, we moved left middle layer. So I'm going to put it exactly on the opposite side, that is right middle layer. I have put it on the right middle layer. Now, even though if I move my left middle layer, my my orange is still there and my white is also still there. Okay. And now if I see, I also have this one orange color line already made on this face, on the right side of this orange face. So I'm going to take advantage of this as well. So how should I keep my this line? I'm going to keep it in the same way as it is right now. So it's in the middle upper layer. I'm going to keep this line in the middle upper layer by rotating the face. You see, I made it in the middle upper layer. So if I try to move my middle upper layer, you see my this will be gone. My blue will be, some parts of the blue will be gone, but only for very little time. So let's move this middle upper layer. Now, we were successfully able to move this orange color line here, but now we are going to put it in the lower middle layer. So even if I again move the middle upper layer to make blue, I'm still able to make my orange. Yep. So we have successfully made this white, blue and orange here. Okay. If you are not able to understand any part of the, you can watch it again on very slow speed so that you know how I am doing it. You don't need to follow my words exactly, just follow the colors. See the colors and try to experiment, move them around to orient the pieces properly. Okay, now we are going to make, when I put it in such a way, if my white is on top, blue is on my left, orange is on, orange, I am facing orange. So we can make green here. We can make green on the right side of the orange. So let's try to make green. Again, I am seeing the red line. Don't worry. We'll try to make green on this space. Yep. No. Green on this space. Yeah. Green on this space. So can you see this green color line is already there. So I'm going to use this green color line, but in such a way, I also have this one green color piece here. I want it to remain here, but I also want this line to also come here. Just see how we are going to do it. I'm right now green color dot or green color centerpiece is on the middle lower layer. So I'm going to put this green line also on the middle lower layer. I have put it in the middle lower layer. Now they are in the same line. I'm going to move my middle lower layer. Now I moved it. Can you see that it somehow, because of it, my orange is gone, but no worries. Earlier it was in the same line. Now I'm going to move it to up towards the up, that is in the middle upper layer. I have moved it up in the middle upper layer. Now I'm going to move my middle lower layer back. When I do that, just see, I was able to make this again L sign that we are familiar in English, but my orange is still there, my blue is still there, and my white is still there. So let's try to find one green color piece with respect to this one. It's just below it. No worries. First of all, now if you will move it around so that it's in this English alphabet L, you are able to see. Now we learned how to orient this piece with respect to this L. This piece should be on the left side of the middle lower layer. So it is thankfully on the left side of the middle lower layer. This is the middle lower layer and the leftover piece is on the left side of the middle lower layer. But what if it was not? So you can move the face around to make it reach on the left side of the middle lower layer. So after doing that, just move this left middle layer up. Then you will be able to make this green color line. But I'm going to move again this left middle layer to bring back this piece. So we'll have to move this horizontal line. We have to make this horizontal line into the vertical line, but that too on the right side of the middle layer. So now it is on the right side of the middle layer. We can move our left middle layer. Now see, my green center is also made. My white center is also still there. My blue center is also still there, and my blue center is also still there. Okay. Now try to complete it as soon as possible. So we'll know that opposite to white color is yellow. So our yellow should be made here. Okay. Opposite to white is always yellow. So we are going to make yellow here. To make yellow here, how we are going to do? Just keep your hand on here only. Thankfully we have this two lines already made. We don't have to make much effort. So how can you orient this line? Just this yellow is right now on the right side of the middle layer. You are going to put this yellow line same in the right side of the middle layer. I have put it on the right side of the middle layer. Now they both are in the same line. I am going to move this right middle layer and I am going to rotate it. Right now this, okay, you may be confused after this a little bit. Just see, I moved it up. Now this is in the middle upper layer, right upper layer, right middle layer. I'm going to move it to the left middle layer. I moved it to the left middle layer. Now try to bring back this, try to undo the right middle layer move and see, my yellow is also made, my red is also made. So I have finished making all the centers. I have finished making all the centers. Let's check whether they are in the correct order as in the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So let's start with the green. Okay, green is here. On top of green, there should be red. Okay, let's just orient it in such a way first of all. Okay, if I'll try to see, green is there. White is on top, red is on our left hand side. With respect to that, orange should be on the left side of the green. Okay, yellow should be at the bottom of the green, and opposite to green there should be blue. And yes, opposite to green we have the blue. So we have successfully made all the centers with the correct color scheme.